Thanks for joining me while looking to the actual stock market. Okay, so straight into it. The dollar looks like it is weakening. Now, every single time you guys join me, it looks like I have different graphs on, but the one I always keep is a SMA 950 180, but I actually changed that to 200 because I don't trust the 180 anymore. It lets me know what the momentum is. So anything that moves below this red line tells me that it's a sell, especially if it closes below the red. And anything that gains above the red, obviously it is a good time to buy. Now it actually fits pretty well for that. You can see there's a buy here, a sell there, buy. And right now it's sitting at a sell. Now this is for the US dollar. If the US dollar drops, then a lot of other things are going to move up. Moving on to gold. Gold is looking pretty weak. Right now, every single thing is above it. If it breaks down below this trend line, it will follow a similar pattern like this, where another buy pattern would probably be 1725 or 1680. But you want confirmation for both of those, otherwise it's going to be dangerous to catch a falling knife. But right now, it looks like the momentum is to the downside. Sorry, gold. Bitcoin. Now, Bitcoin, I was and am still worried about. It looks like it is banging its head on the 200. It is banging its head on the 50. It's got the 20 and the 9 above it, putting pressure on it. Like, seriously, the golden cross is just there. You can see it's just there. And if it can just touch that golden cross, it might just dump. But if it can touch the golden cross, there is some potential there. But you can see on the MACD that it's actually negative for the momentum. And even though on the RSI it is oversold, it's completely oversold, but it's not providing any good bounces. Like you can see here, there's a chance that Bitcoin could take off. But with so many things going against it, it's hard to predict. But the market is predictably unpredictable. So I'm going to say that Bitcoin, if it closes its daily above 46,000 for one day, above the 200, I am bullish for Bitcoin. If it doesn't close below 46,000, it is going to drop down and retest 42,000 right around about here. You can see that that's a previous level of resistance. It bounced, fell over it. If it breaks that, then it's going to get to 38,000. If it breaks that, then it's got no support until it hits 30,000. That's not good. Right now, it is a pocket of turbulence that the plane is driving over. It's actually quite scary. And the VIX quite stable at 1929, which is strange. I'm expecting it to drop, but it really does depend on the CPI and the jobs report that will be coming out this week. If they're both good, guess what? The market's going to do worse. When the market does worse, everything does worse. Except for dollar. Yeah, except for the dollar. The dollar should do better. You got the US 10-year still trying to bounce its way above the 200-day moving average. It's got a lot of things going for it underneath, but you can see that all of this effort that it put in, it's gotten nowhere. So this is actually a positive relationship. The momentum is to the upside, but the price movement keeps banging its head off the 200-day moving average. So until it can give a confirmation on the fact that this is a good time to buy, this is going to be tricky. But when the US 10-year breaks above the 200 firmly, that'll be scary. If it breaks really hard below the 200, then that'll also be scary. So what it pretty much means, if it goes above 1.5, let's say, then the market will sell off because inflation is going to be something that everyone's going to be worried about, and interest rates are going to rise with the banks not making much money. It's going to be really bad. If the market drops, then guess what? The banks are going to lower interest rates. The Federal Reserve is probably going to go to zero again or keep it at zero. It might even go to negative at some point in the future. It's just going to be crazy. The Australian dollar has taken a bit of a dump. It had a lot of reasons to stay above this moving average, but it could not hold and fell over again. US oil and UK oil, there's a chance that both of these are pushing for $100 by the end of this year. If that happens, that is going to be a painful reality for a lot of countries. Copper, Dr. Copper, still doing pretty well. There's a buy indicator. It's above a lot of its moving averages. If copper moves, then the stock market will move as well. That's just how it has been working for a long time now. And looking at all the others, it looks like it's going to be a very interesting day and week, and probably the next 2 months are going to be fun as well. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I think that covers everything. See you next time, and take care.